The Lost Generation and Modernism. Some background information. After World War I ended in 1918, the nation began a new age of prosperity and modernism. The new generation was tired of war and led their community into an era with new opportunities for women and new popular activities such as dance marathons and flagpole sitting. This era was also known for its economic prosperity. Industries began to produce more with the introduction of the assembly line. The effects of World War I. With the end of World War I, most Americans began to focus on domestic affairs rather than public issues. They were tired from the war, and with the need for change, they shifted into the economic growth and optimism that the 1920s is so well known for. The economy thrived after World War I, with many businesses using technology from the wartime and intertwining it with their industries. This in turn led to an increase in production that was able to meet the growing country's demands. There was also a change in the labor division of businesses, with many labor workers demanding higher wages to go with the longer hours they had to work and safer conditions.
Famous artist, authors, and scientist. Gertrude Stein, born in February of 1874. She was a radical innovator in the 20th century literature. She promoted modernism in her works. Ernest Hemingway. He was born in July of 1899. He was an author that received a Pulitzer Prize in Literature for his work The Old Man and the Sea, and is known as one of America's greatest authors. F. Scott Fitzgerald. He was born in September of 1896 and was an author of the 20s that wrote the book The Great Gatsby. The American Dream, a happy way of living that is thought of by many Americans as something that can be achieved by anyone in the U.S., especially by working hard and becoming successful. The American Dream was a thought that you could be and do whatever you wanted with hard work, which opened up the possibility of equal opportunity for everyone.
Modernism is used to describe an array of topics like art, literature, and culture, and is generally defined as a breakaway from cultural trends and forms. Modernism led to many art movements such as Cubism, Surrealism, and Impressionism. These movements allowed for artists like Pablo Picasso to paint The Old Guitarist and Guernica. Many paintings of this movement include the topics of sexuality, social progress, and technology. Modernism was starting to show in late 19th century literature and came into full blast in the 1920s. Modernism in literature includes the themes of questioning traditional cultural values and trying to define what modern times means. Works of literature during the Modernism era displayed similar qualities. Some famous authors were Gertrude Stein, Ernest Hemingway, and F. Scott Fitzgerald. People from the Modernism era started to differentiate from their cultures and started to explore rather than stay within the status quo of their own cultures. This can be portrayed by people trying new things and not being restricted by their cultural norms. Also, there was a rise in urbanization in cultures and there was more of a reliance on machines.